Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a Shelby on Safari live stream event. Guys, it has been a long time coming. I miss the live streams. I'm so excited for tonight ahead of the premiere of this week's video, my 72 hours in Ireland trip. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Shelby, a wild animal biologist and lover of pop culture that often combines my two passions into one. Some weeks we'll be looking at Pokemon and real life animals that are like Pokemon. Some weeks we'll be talking Marvel and superheroes a la the Guardians of the Galaxy. Especially with Thor Love and Thunder, you bet we're going to be talking about Thor. Woo! That trailer. Jiminy Crickets. That was Marvel's birthday gift to me, let me tell you. In other weeks, we're going to be going around the world and traveling and seeing some cool locations. So you never know what you're going to get each week. So if you're new and haven't yet joined the Safari Squad, click that subscribe button and let's get on the adventuring together. Friends, I am so excited to go through tonight. It's very much a you, me, we all kind of chat kind of thing because that's what we do on live streams. And so if you are watching, whether live or on the replay, like I know some of you do join me later on, and I know this is a very weird time to be having a live stream, but I thought we'd try something different. If you are joining, please let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. And hello Tony at the beach. Hello. I can't even get up on time 2 days in a row. I feel you. Especially when Maui is, I don't know if you have a cat or dog, but we have Maui amongst other friends. And the past few days, I feel you with 2 days getting up at the same time in a row, in the sense like naturally waking up in the morning. Maui has woken me up at 5:30 when I was lucky the other day. Yeah, so it was quite rough. See, that's the thing here with living in England. I'm a native Californian, but living in the UK, and the sunrise is so early in the summer and the sun sets so late. So actually, right now, I have my studio light open. I have the window open. Usually when I'm doing live streams, I have my blind down and like the studio lights on. But because it's so sunny, I don't have to do that, and I love it. However, the one thing I don't really appreciate about summer is sometimes that means Maui comes in and wakes me up really, really early. Oh, Tiffany, hi, happy birthday. Oh, thanks. Yeah, ironically, I know it says birthday live stream, so it's kind of a weird one, guys. So my channel, I started it 2 years ago, and technically, I like to celebrate the channel's official birthday with the release of my Cheetah versus the Flash video, which coincidentally enough is still one of my favorite videos because I loved doing it, but it was the birth of the pop culture animal comparison thing. And when I officially released it to the world and made that scary post on Facebook telling all my friends and family that indeed I had jumped off the YouTube diving board and did a cannonball into the pool below. Terrible expression, I know. But yes, so coincidentally enough, that video was released on my actual birthday. So my birthday, and my channel birthday, coincidentally, are roughly around the same time, hence the birthday. But thank you, Tiffany. And guys, Tiffany, if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, this is going to come as a major surprise to you, but Tiffany is a fantastic artist and you need to follow her. And Tiffany, I am eagerly awaiting your zodiac sign animal prints to come out. I have the space already on my office wall of the tigers because you kindly drew tigers for the Gemini sign, and I'm so excited. So please let me know when it goes out because yeah, I'm ready. Take my money, Tiffany. Take my money. Thanks so much for joining, Alice. Happy birthday. Thanks, matey. So tonight, what I thought would be cool before the video goes up for the premiere at 8 o'clock, which is the typical time that it goes up, and we'll get to the typical time thing because Tony at the beach, is it Tony at the beach? It's Tony at the beach, not Tonya at the beach. Sorry. I'm really good at this live stream stuff. Yes, it's hard enough to post a video out a week, and we'll get to that because that's, I think, the biggest achievement of this channel so far has been that indeed thing. Ooh, Ooh, Sagittarius has been tricky. Ooh, I'm excited to see what you come up with. So excited. Actually, someone popped in. If you're new, by the way, you'll be like, wow, she goes on tangents. But Tiffany, I had a visitor to my office and they were commenting on the artwork because I have yourself, I have a couple of my other friends' artwork in the studio as well. And yeah, they were just like, whoa, magpies. I didn't think they'd be so pretty. And I was like, they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous because it's that magpie card that I have up. But yeah, magpies are gorgeous. Tuna at the beach. Way to be welcoming, Rita. Hi, Rita. Nice to have you. But yeah, so tonight, before the premiere, I thought we could go through, ask some questions. If you guys have any questions, please pop them in the chat. But as I promised a few weeks ago, I have been collating a blooper reel because when we celebrated my 1,000th subscriber, many of you had also wished to see a blooper reel. And so, unfortunately, I have collated a blooper reel. Now, actually, I think I have a blooper reel from early on in Shelby on Safari, but I just actually realized it now. So I don't know where I put it, what external hard drive I put it on. So the bloopers that I will share with you are from more recent videos from this year. But yes. Oh, hi, Alex. Guys, speaking of somebody who's been getting up to trouble, I mean, you know, I get up to trouble all the time, but Alex has been causing trouble in the best way possible. He's always up to something. A fellow YouTuber, but really cracking on with nature documentaries and work with youth kind of programs. Is it I follow a couple of people that do. Is it Reservoir? Yeah, Alex, pop in the chat what thing it is because it's been a long week and a long day at work today. But I do know that you're getting up to something, and I've just had an awkward brain fart on a live stream. But guys, that's what the live streams are all about. You get to see genuinely how weird I am and how forgetful. But yes, Alex, you're getting up to lots of good stuff, and I'm so stoked to see you on here, my friend. Hopefully some videos, and please feel free to share kind of the other projects you're getting up to because you're kicking butt, man. I like it. Alice, you would like to see? Yeah, okay. So it is Reservoir. Yeah, okay. So I wasn't entirely losing it. That was a close one. So yeah, the blooper reel will be coming, but what I wanted to say, especially because, you know, Tiffany's a creator. She does some fantastic artwork. I don't know what her process is. Alex is also a creator. Yes, he does YouTube videos, but he's doing stuff outside of YouTube and still kind of creating content. And I think there's a really tricky aspect to it where there's a lot of ideas and lots of stuff that I want to do on the channel. And my friend Choppa actually was a key instrumentalist in this process. But there's a difference between finished and perfect. And I think over the past few years, that's been one of the key lessons that I've learned is because I have a vision for the channel and the content that I want to create. You know, maybe Tiff has as well for her cool zodiac sign drawings that she's coming up with. And Alex, you know, hosting some really interesting documentaries and things. And there's a vision that we have of what we want to create. And sometimes it's not always possible to achieve exactly what we think. And that's okay. And the fact that it's finished doesn't mean like it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's really hard, especially, I don't know if you guys as creators, or even if you're not a creator, even if you're, you know, like to do art in your spare time or make music or whatever the case may be, I think we're so hard on ourselves. And really, I think the past 2 years have been a humbling experience. And yes, like Tony at the beach kind of mentioned how crazy that's been a video every week. I don't want you guys to think, wow, that's amazing. It's been really hard. And I've had to sacrifice a lot of like time and effort and other stuff that I like to do it, but I'm passionate about it. And I think the biggest thing is recognizing that it's not perfect, and that's okay. And I'm growing and learning how, you know, different styles of editing and using different equipment and whatnot. Because I grew up, my dad is a sports presenter. And so I was around kind of the TV industry a lot when I was younger. And if you should be so lucky, if I find the video of little Shelby doing a intro for a ski program with big microphone in front of a camera, like I love doing that kind of stuff. But I think of it like a documentary, and I wish I had different angles of footage, and there's so much that I wish I could present to you guys using and going to the places I go to. However, there's only so much one person can do with the equipment they have, which, by the way, guys, most of the time, until relatively recently, I've only been using my iPhone. Thanks to my dad. Thanks, Dad. I got a GoPro camera, and I've been practicing using that, and he's been helping coaching me through, different shots and taking the time. But often when I'm going to these places, I am usually either working or doing something else. And so I most times don't have the luxury of time. And I think that's taught me the humbling lesson of it's finished, it's not perfect. But hopefully, over the past 2 years, whether you watch the embarrassing first time videos, please don't, and see just how far I've come in those 2 years. And each video I do try to learn something new. And yeah, that's exactly right, Tiffany. You end up losing motivation, and it sucks when you're a creator and you have a creative side, and you just kind of are like, well, I'm never going to get perfect, and then it just hides away. But yet there's a part of you where you're like, I know I can do it. Yeah. I don't know. It's a tricky balance. And so I want to thank you guys for your patience with me as I've been learning as well. I mean, I bet you can tell. I'm going to be really harsh on myself here. I bet you can tell the weeks where I've been like, I just got to get something out. Now, I want to say, though, to that point, because I know there's some people out there who are like, don't push it. If it's not worth it, don't get it out. Now, the reason why, especially Tony at the Beach, what you mentioned earlier again, I need to keep doing that. I need to have that, not motivation, but that self-discipline to be able to publish a video every week, because I know myself, that if there's a week where I don't get one out, it's going to be a heck of a lot easier to go, oh, no. So that's why some weeks, as you might be able to tell, there's been more chill videos with like this music and stuff. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I like doing that. Like the Corf Castle video, when I just put footage of me walking around Corf Castle. Wasn't even of me. It was just of me playing around with the GoPro and learning and trying different views and things like that. So yeah. Although don't get me wrong, I love the videos where it's looking into pulp culture and animal comparisons. Those are my favorite ones, but they take a lot more time. And not just a lot of time of filming and editing, but the research ahead of time, the filming that maybe for, let's look at the red panda video, for example, Turning Red, where I looked at red pandas and the movie Turning Red and compared and my thoughts as a wild animal biologist on how they did. The research ahead of time, well, first of all, I had to watch the movie Turning Red, which, let's face it, is it research? I don't know, but I might consider it research. Then I had to, do some research on red pandas and confirm what I've already known about red pandas and get my sources and the facts straight and kind of all of that. Probably took about 2 hours. So we're already at what? Almost 3 hours of time, maybe 3.5 hours of time for Turning Red, including that in. Then filming takes about an hour from start to finish of putting on my face, getting the studio ready, getting the computer, all the camera gear set up, and actually filming and talking, because I do create roughly an outline of what I want to say. And as you'll see, there's a lot of bloopers involved. So about 30 minutes to 40 minutes of actual footage that I record is then edited down to, say, the 10-minute video that is Turning Red. Now, within that editing process, I have to look at inputting clips, so B-roll or photos of pandas, or sometimes some graphics that I create to correspond, like the red panda classification. I did create a little graphic on Canva for that. And so the overall process, I would say, is about 20 hours. So it's almost like a part-time job. Which I don't mind, because I find it fun, and people are like, what do you do for fun? Like, what are your hobbies? And it's, well, I create videos for fun. And it is fun because the research side, but then the live streams are really fun if I do that on top of it, because it's not just I'd either do a live stream or a video. The live streams, for most of them, this one is the odd exception, and I feel quite weird that I don't have the PowerPoint slide and showing you guys clips and doing like pub quiz questions and things like that. I have to prepare that and do the research and create the outline. So for a live stream, it too takes at least 5 hours to prepare, create the graphics, and then do the live stream itself. So I think that's another thing. If you're thinking of going into content creating in any regard, there's the time aspect. And over the past 2 years, it has been a struggle some weeks, but there's been some really good weeks. And I think the satisfaction in from you guys, seeing you guys respond to the videos, being really excited, sharing them with your friends, liking them, giving comments and things like that is lovely. But what really gets me is when you guys say, hey, I've never heard of that animal, or wow, that's so cool, I never thought about it like that. That's what gets me really excited. And a key example is from my friend Emma in Studio 77. She's a big supporter of the channel and a lovely person, lovely human, great friend, but also her daughter. She showed her daughter the Polar Bear and Thor video that I did, and she told me that her daughter wanted to look more into Polar Bears International and want to talk to her friend about it because polar bears are really cool. And like that made me quite emotional because that's what it's all about. And so that's kind of why I wanted to go down the animal pop culture route, is because I love both. And I think there's a great opportunity to use pulp culture and people who love pop culture that, yeah, I love animals, but to show them how cool animals really are and to make those cool connections, and Vulpix is behind me, even though she's wearing one of my hats. Come on, there we go. Go to show her off. I'll put my hat on too, because I look quite cool in my hat. Did you like it? It was created. It's actually like spray painted on at a surf contest. Anyways, sidetracked. I was getting deep, and then I sidetracked into humor. That it's about raising awareness about the amazing superpowers, the super animals of our world. And, there's some crazy stuff in pulp culture, some really cool nuggets of wisdom, like with Vulpix, where the creators obviously did their research and put little nuggets, little Easter eggs in there. And I love finding that. And so, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on the journey with me. It got really deep really quick. I was not expecting that. So, yeah, we have about 10, 12 minutes before the video for this week. If you guys have any questions, pop them in the chat. Thanks, Rita. 4K multicam. Could you imagine if if I could actually have a team? I think it would be so much better if I had a team with me at a zoo with like a cool camera. Like Alex has a really cool team. He has a great couple of friends that have some amazing equipment. And I say that because especially as you'll see in this video, I didn't actually put the clip in, but there's a clip of me in front of, spoilers, a cheetah enclosure. I'm geeking out because it's a cheetah enclosure, but I have actually, I'll show it to you guys. I have my, again, another cool thing that's recent to the channel is this cool little thing. So I put my phone in there and then I can control it and it keeps it steady as I walk around. So earlier on in the channel, when I'd walk, you could probably see it was quite bumpy. This helps keep it steady. I don't have it turned on, hence it's wiggling. But for example, I was in front of the cheetah enclosure, was filming, and I was trying not to be too terribly awkward holding it, but people were like looking at me. And I feel like if you have a proper team and equipment, it's not so awkward when you're walking around a zoo or a place because it's like, oh, okay, they're filming. Whereas that, I don't know. It just feels a bit funny. But yes, hopefully that. Hi, Emily. Oh, you all aren't supposed to make me cry on my live stream. Thanks, Emily. That means a lot. Emily, what's your favorite Pokemon? I'm looking for ideas. I need to have a sit down and properly brainstorm a couple of upcoming videos. So if you have a favorite Pokemon that I haven't done a comparison on yet, let me know in the chat. And I'll see what Maui and I can come up with. Yeah, selfie stick. Yeah, Alice. I do have a selfie stick. Well, it's not really a selfie stick, but it's for the GoPro. So my GoPro is somewhere. Oh, it's down there. But I connect it here, and then what's really cool is it can extend. So then I can get some nice footage, like I did at Corf, and scenery and all sorts of stuff. It's just nice playing around. Anyways, so I'm aware of the time that we have 10 minutes before the vlog goes. If you want to pop your questions in the chat, pop them in now. But I'm really afraid of what I'm going to do next. Don't judge me too hard. I know you all know I'm weird, and that's okay. But now it's time for the blooper reel. And I'm going to say it was really awkward narrowing it down. And I can honestly tell you that there are far more bloopers than actual usable footage when I film. Yeah, there's no question. The decor in this room, oh, thanks. Yeah, dude, that's going to be a whole other video. It's all Easter eggs. So this room really stresses my husband out, but I love having all these little knickknacks because every little piece has a story or an emotional attachment to me. Like I could literally grab one random one and tell you about it, which I might after this blooper reel. I really want to rip the Band-Aid off or plaster, wherever in the world you're at, and just get this blooper reel out of the way. And warning, it does get cheesy and emotional at the end. And Benny, if you're watching, you'll know which part is for you. All right, here we go. And that was the intro. Awkward. Rotating their head because their eyes. Hold on. Stalking. I can use StreamYard, guys. I was trying to remove the previous thing. Let's try that again. See, there we go. A blooper live. I did that on purpose. All right, friends, we are going to go now over to the blooper reel. Here we are. The word hibernator. Hibernation. Oh, dear. Within rotating their head because their eyes are actually stuck to their socket. So let's first head over to Japan We're just gonna get down to the bottom of why though? Why though? Welcome back to Shelby on Safari, the place where I, historic sites around this coastal town before going. There's a beer can rolling. Lovely. Incredible to be here and by the coast, which is so exciting. Smell the salty sea air. Oh, the audio is going to be great on this, isn't it? Yep. Whales, mate. Whales. Males, wait. Welcome back to Shelby on Safari, the place where I, a wild animal join the safari and let's get started. One more just for fun? All right, sure. A wild animal biologist and pulp culture lover, often combine my two lover. That was weird. It encompasses a beautiful part of the mountains and really highlight. Oh my God, I've just seen them coming around the mountain. Check it out. I'm not even kidding. All right, let's see. Come on, flip around. Flip. They are the lowland tapir. They are the lowland tapir. Oh, dang it. Connections. What? Why are you beeping at me? The other Pokedex entries give further light into what real-life animal could have been influenced by Drowsy. No, wait. So let's carry on. I love that song by Fun, but I don't have the rights. So let's carry on to my journey. The next question he asked is, what is my favorite animal that is the master of camouflage? The one I haven't spotted yet. I can't take credit for that. That was from one of my really good friends. He mentioned that to me, so I can't take credit for that. So that's on you, my friend. Yeah. I need to explain. Okay, so yesterday I went into Winchester because I wanted to film in Winchester because it's a beautiful city. There's history, there's pulp culture references because of often being used for filming locations, and there's animals in different parts of the city. And so I was really looking forward to it. But then when I got there, it was really busy. And so actually another friend who I saw suggested come out to film this and find the sun. I can't see the sun, but I know it's back there because it's gotten brighter. But yeah, when I was seeing that friend, I saw my other friend, and yeah, so I think that's one of the things, actually, completely not animal related question, but I think that's one of the things I've really loved about the channel is that even though it's called Shelby on Safari, it's very much not just me. It's so many different people, and like the friends that I've just referred to, and obviously all the other, friends who've sent in questions. Like, it's very much, I feel, a group effort. And that really comes together on the live streams when you guys are all commenting and whatnot. And so that's why to do this 1K celebration, I thought, what better way than to ask you guys questions? Because that's how I kind of run the channel, as I ask, like, oh, what do you want to see? Or I ask my friends that are surrounding me, things about that. And then they come up with witty one-liners that I steal for on camera. But I've given you credit, so yeah. I know you're going to ask for like a 10% cut of this video, but I'm not monetized yet, so hold your horses. Oh, that was painful. Oh, do you know, after so long of keeping that blooper bit on my like iMovie editing software and like knowing it was accumulating and some of that stuff I forgot I had put in there. I would like to say, Emily, I'm glad that I've done your favorite Pokemon, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is adorable beyond all reason. I might do a fire type theme one then. I don't know. I just, yeah, I love Cyndaquil. You can tell I'm kind of biased towards fire types, but I'm glad I've done Cyndaquil and touched on Cyndaquil already. Edwin, I'm glad you love both Vulpix plushies. KO has been up here for a while, but the other Vulpix hasn't been. Did I name my Kanto Vulpix? I don't know. If you have any name suggestions, pop it in the chat. I don't think I did name her. That's awkward. I usually always name my Vulpixes, or any Pokemon really. And then, yes, re-enunciating words in different ways to see what works is so relatable. Yes, my friend. I feel especially like with animal-related content too, because some people say, some words differently. I would like to say chamomile instead of chamomile. Yeah, I said it the right way. Yeah, that's one too, if we're talking tea. But yes, I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Yes. I'm glad you picked up on that, Rita, because I didn't, and I think you could see the light bulb when I realized real life animal was influenced by Drowsy. Yeah, the real life animal being influenced by Drowsy. Man, aluminium. All right, friend. All right. Aluminum, not aluminium. Ay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the bloopers a lot more than I did, because I certainly found it awkward. But I firstly just want to say thank you guys so much for joining the Safari Squad, for hanging out with me, interacting in the chat. I love it. This is what I love to do. And I don't know, does this Friday evening before the video goes live, is that the time to do, half hour short and sweet, and then we watch the premiere together? I don't know. I'd be happy to do that and shorten down the live streams of when we talk about whatever we want to talk about. Yes. And, I think there's going to be a lot going on with the channel coming up lately. There's some plans to go to some pretty incredible places. So let me know if you guys like the idea of the Ireland vlog / seeing different collections. I already have a few ideas of how I want to do things differently. But there's some cool, exciting opportunities headed my way, and I'd love to bring you guys with me as I explore some incredible parts of the world. But of course, don't worry, I'm not going to forget the Pokemon, not going to forget the other pulp culture references and mediums that are coming out, especially with Thor: Love and Thunder coming out. I want to talk about the goats. That's right. And if you're like, what? Watch the Thor: Love and Thunder trailer. You can thank me later. I'm going to be busy in the first week in July. I'm going to go to the midnight premiere, probably, maybe. I don't know. If not, I'd go early in the morning. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I noticed it's 8 o'clock. Let's go over to the premiere together. I think I've set it up to where I end this. We'll go join the premiere. I'd be happy, blooper again. I'd be happy to see what you guys think of this video. It's a bit weird. It's a bit different. But yeah, should we go watch it out? All right. Let's go watch it out. Oh my God, Lucky Al! Hey, Lucky Al. Nice to see you. I'm glad that you say Friday live streams are good. Excellent. All right, let's go watch the premiere together. Woo woo. Thanks, guys.